What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update, guys, coming over in Fulton County, Georgia, on that rogue and corrupt district attorney, Miss Fani Willis, set to, resume, step back in that courthouse today. We got Judge Scott McAfee allowing her to stay on that case. As long as she has thrown everyone underneath that bus, including her boyfriend, Mr. Nathan Wade, guys. We got news in this update coming from her. Got Judge Scott McAfee showing all signs that he's going to put a pause and a halt to this case in this next clip. Let the appellate division get their eyes, get a peel on what's going on. Sounds like this is going to be, catastrophe for Miss Fani Willis, because she needs this thing to speed up. She's been saying in an interview to interview that she needs this thing to keep going. She wants the train to keep pushing. Of course, Trump's legal team is more than willing to, keep defending themselves, but it sounds like the judge is gearing up to put a stop to this one. That mean that, that prosecution before election day will not be happening, guys. I'm excited to get this clip, see exactly what's going on. So we're gonna get straight into the clip, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end, so you guys get my thoughts on the back end. And also, YouTube, push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button, guys, and also hit that subscribe button, as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Get your popcorn. You're going to need a big gulp-sized, God's swimming pool-sized bucket of popcorn. There are at least 4 ways that the walls are coming in on Fani Willis. Number 1. First up is Courtney Kramer. She's running against Fani Willis for her position this November, and this clip came from Betty Johnson.
How are the citizens and voters of Fulton County ever supposed to trust you again based on the lies and misuse and lack of transparency that she's had in that office to this point? I would love to debate her, because I think the facts are on my side, not hers.
Speaking of a debate, Phil Holloway says, I would pay to see a debate between Fani Willis and Courtney Kramer. And he has Courtney for Georgia, GA. But she's right. The only way you can restore confidence back in Fulton County is through a new election, because you're not going to be able to restore it and get it from Fani Willis. Number 2. Next up, though there's a court date coming for Fani Willis tomorrow, Thursday, here's Jordan Sekulow, new filing against Fani Willis on disqualification.
Taking the special counsel out who caused this entire problem for Fani Willis is not enough. Again, the issues of impropriety, the odor that this is not right, and that this trial is politically motivated, the money surrounding it, that this is wrong. You can't halfway correct the problem.
He's saying that the same principle that removed Nathan Wade must, by definition, remove Fani Willis. He believes there won't be a trial.
So for her to think that the trains are rolling, absolutely not. But I want everyone to understand the ACLJ is going to be involved in each part of these steps to try and attempt, and we believe we're right, but we've got to convince the judges and maybe ultimately the justices of the Georgia Supreme Court that we're right, that Fani Willis has to go if the special counsel had to go to correct this problem. And if she goes, the entire DA's office goes. I don't think this case ever gets restarted again for any of the defendants, including, of course, President Trump.
Number 3. This is, again, Phil Holloway breaking, and we covered some of this before. Harrison Floyd. Judge allows another pre-trial appeal in the Trump RICO case. This is more bad news for Fani Willis. Harrison Floyd says Willis needs a referral from the state election board, which she didn't get, meaning her referral, everything she's doing to him is illegal. It came through a back door. So that's Harrison Floyd. We're going to get more on him. I'm in talks with him right now. So
it's disgusting. Just look at the White House logs. If anybody wants to tell me something's not coordinated, explain to me why a state official, why people that are supposed to be elected by their state and working for their state constituents is now working with the White House administration. It makes no sense.
Kalina Haba, she's talking about yet another front. Ichi ni san shi. 4. On Fani Willis. This is at the state level. What is her name doing on that docket? Let's get to Phil Holloway on the Benny Johnson show talking about her visit to the White House.
Even we can see the Secret Service records that are publicly available see that Fani Willis went to the White House and Nathan Wade went to the White House on multiple occasions. Then she got up on the stand and she just said, I've never been to the White House. So on its like most basic, like super low operational IQ level, that's a lie.
That's already under testimony. Fani Willis said she didn't go to the White House. She's already lied under oath. I love this where Benny Johnson just kind of goes, is that how it's done in Georgia? You just lie on the stand?
Is your system fraudulent? Like, are you able to just go lie with impunity, do anything you want all the time, just lie with impunity in the state of Georgia to a judge?
Yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to. No, I mean, it's one of the foundational canons of our ethics is that a lawyer has an obligation of candor to the court at all times, whether you're under oath or not.
I just want to interrupt Phil Holloway there for a second because he brought up on screen the actual docket that shows Fani Willis went to the White House.
You've got to always tell the truth. In this case, we have documented examples of things that I believe, in my opinion, she said that were untrue. And that the penalty for that as a lawyer ethically is disbarment. But on top of that, it's a crime. And if you're the elected DA who's committing that crime, you're violating your oath of office, which is a separate crime in the state of Georgia. It's a felony that carries up to 5 years.
This is Trump Legal News Brief. Trump's Georgia case picks up Thursday with Fani Willis still on the job. Now, we already announced this, but this is supposed to pick back up tomorrow. She's going to be embarrassed. She's already basically been neutered in public. So I don't know how she's even going to conduct herself in public. But here's the main bullet point on that one. On Thursday, McAfee will hear arguments on motions filed by Trump and Schaefer. This is that nice guy Schaefer that we've also covered, seeking dismissal of more charges. The hearing is the first since McAfee ruled that Willis could remain on the case as long as Wade stepped aside. So you know, they're trying to ask for a dismissal of charges. This isn't exactly a trial. Let's get him off the hook. So this court case could still stop tomorrow. And now you're all caught up.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, for you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. We're seeing this thing keep getting stickier and stickier for that corrupt and rogue district attorney over there in Fulton County, Georgia, Miss Fani Willis, guys. She's been going from interview to interview, guys, trying to get her story and her narrative out, guys. This is what she does. Trying to say that, you know, this train is going to be moving. Her case is still smooth sailing. Of course, you know, Trump's legal team going on the counter and saying that, you know, we're totally ready. We're totally prepared. If this thing is still moving, but we know that there's going to be conflicts within this thing moving forward. One being that Judge Scott McAfee doesn't want to be overruled or overturned by the appeals court. He has to allow this thing to, you know, play out in the appeals division before he allows court to resume. Guys, definitely expect to see another pause in the near future, guys, where the appellate division will have, you know, a review period, at least 45 days to see whether or not they will uphold Scott McAfee's decision, you know, despite all the abundance of evidence that has come forth against Miss Fani Willis, guys, and the wrongdoings of her parties, guys. The way she has lied on stand numerous amounts of time, guys. I believe that we only had knowledge on, you know, Fani Willis's lies about her romance with Nathan Wade and when they, you know, they had began. But now we've got, you know, her pinpointing and lying about, you know, her visit to the White House. That's one of the most basic lies because we had seen, you know, on documents. That was one of the first things people were pointing out is that, you know, this thing may be coordinated with Biden's White House, stating that this whole thing may be coordinated with the Biden White House, the Biden administration, because of the visits with, you know, Kamala Harris on the White House line, guys. Numerous visits from her and her boyfriend, Nathan Wade. I mean, with the numerous instances of Miss Fani Willis lying on stand, guys, the appellate division is going to eat her up. Appeals court is definitely going to get her tossed out or removed. Really don't see how, you know, Judge Scott McAfee ruled, you know, toss Nathan Wade, her boyfriend, who committed the same exact crime, lying on stand, off the case, and, you know, allow Miss Fani Willis, who done the same exact thing, to stay on the case. Appellate division is going to see that, and I think they see that alone, and they, you know, it starts to raise questions and red flags on Judge Scott McAfee and his decision-making skills. Judge Scott McAfee better watch his back too. But in the next 45 days, guys, definitely be looking to see Miss Fani Willis, you know, a decision coming from the appeals court saying that Miss Fani Willis will be getting tossed off this case. And you guys already know what that means. With the district attorney Fani Willis off this case, it means that her whole office is then disqualified, which means we need a whole different district attorney's office to pick this thing back up. And I doubt, highly doubt, you know, with how sticky this thing has been, I doubt we see any other office want to pick this up. And then after this whole thing gets tossed out, guys, we're going to see see, you know, Courtney Kramer coming in and swooping that district attorney spot, because the voters of Fulton County, Georgia definitely cannot trust their vote to be in the hands of Miss Fani Willis. She's supposed to be prosecuting criminals, but she's over here trying to enrich, you know, and come after, you know, political figures, guys, like Donald Trump. Guys, definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this one, guys. We're definitely seeing those walls closing in on that corrupt and rogue district attorney over in Fulton County, Georgia, guys. She's not only going to get, you know, tossed off this case, but she's also at, you know, risk of losing her job and her seat as district attorney to Courtney Kramer, someone who was more reliable and trustable by her voters, guys. I'm excited to see what's going on there. Definitely will be keeping all the updates to keep you guys up to date. Definitely follow along, guys. Make sure you guys share this out, hit that share button, and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, guys. Share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy. Also, hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week. Yo, what's happening, Retro fam? Are you guys looking for a way to connect with your boy Retro and the Retro fam on a day-to-day basis? Look no further, guys. Memberships have now been launched where you can gain exclusive access to chat with your boy Retro and the community and gain perks, guys. Just hop in the description box below and check out the link for memberships, guys. You can subscribe on a monthly basis to chat and have exclusive perks with your boy Retro and the Retro community, guys. Check that out in the description box today.